September 11, 2012, a coordinated attack took place on 2 U.S. facilities in Benghazi, Libya. By the time the gunfight was over, a U.S. ambassador and 3 other Americans lie dead on foreign soil. Another 10 were wounded in what's become known as the Battle of Benghazi. Thus far, there have been 6 Republican-controlled congressional committees and 10 investigations held on the Benghazi tragedy, all of which have yielded nothing tangible in terms of State and Justice Department misconduct. That, however, may be changing, and soon. I'm Lisa K. Donner from LibertyNation.com with 5 facts about where things now stand regarding Benghazi. Fact 1. On December 6th of this year, U.S. District Court Judge Royce Lamberth issued an order to, quote, see if it can rule out egregious government misconduct by the State and Justice Departments, unquote. The "it" refers to a Freedom of Information Act request by the government watchdog Judicial Watch. In his opinion, Judge Lamberth intimates that both State and Justice acted in a way to conceal truth rather than reveal it to the American public. He wrote, quote, at worst, career employees in the State and Justice Departments collude to scuttle public scrutiny of Clinton, skirt FOIA, Freedom of Information, and hoodwink this court, unquote. In a nutshell, the judge did not seem pleased with the behavior of State and Justice regarding Benghazi. Stay tuned. Fact 2. Government officials repeatedly told the American people that Benghazi was, in large part, a response to an anti-Islamic video rather than a planned and coordinated terrorist attack. Years of probing have not uncovered who ordered Susan Rice, the UN ambassador at the time, to sell this story to the American public on national television. There have also been questions as to why Hillary Clinton, then Secretary of State at the time, was not the front person in responding to the events in Benghazi that remain unanswered. Fact 3. Creator of the anti-Islamic video, an Egyptian Christian Coptic named Nakula Beseli Nakula, served time in prison after federal authorities fingered him as the reason for the Battle of Benghazi. Following the incident, Nakula and his family went into hiding, and his home was listed for sale, and in addition, his attorney said he received death threats. In 2012, federal authorities took Nakula in for an interview about possible probation violations related to the film's distribution on the internet. Nakula was charged with 8 counts of probation violation, jailed without bail, and deemed a, quote, danger to the community. As of 2016, Nakula was living in a homeless shelter. He says he no longer believes in democracy and doesn't think freedom of speech exists. Fact 4. The scandal over Hillary Clinton's emails was actually initiated and a byproduct of the Benghazi tragedy. The query into Benghazi led to a formal State Department request for then Secretary of State Clinton to hand over the related emails, which were found to be on her private server. Without the Benghazi inquiry, Mrs. Clinton's private server may not have come to light, at least not for a while. Fact 5. Judicial Watch has been on a 5-year quest to get to the bottom of the Battle of Benghazi. Now it seems we may be getting closer to the truth. The government watchdog Judicial Watch has led the offensive for more information on what happened in Benghazi, but has been stymied by reluctant responses by the Departments of State and Justice. Upon Judge Lamberth's ruling, Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton said, quote, the historic ruling raises concerns about the Hillary Clinton email scandal and government corruption that millions of Americans share. Judicial Watch looks forward to conducting careful discovery into the Clinton email issue, and we hope the Justice Department and the State Department recognize Judge Lamberth's decision and his criticism and help rather than obstruct this court-ordered discovery. And those are the 5 facts about the Battle of Benghazi. I'm Lisa K. Donner, Editor-in-Chief of LibertyNation.com. Thanks so much for joining us, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.